Hello everyone. So today we'll be talking about the rest of the grammar portions that we are left with. So we've already done nouns, pronouns and adjectives. What we're left with are articles and determiners. So we'll be doing articles today. We'll carry on with determiners tomorrow. Okay, so what are articles? Articles are words that define a noun as specific or non specific. A, an, and the are articles. Now, for example, if I say that the scooter is great, or if I say the movie is a noun, the movie is great, I'm talking about a particular movie. When I say a movie is great, I don't know. You don't know which movie is being spoken about. You just know it's a movie. You don't know it's a particular movie or a general statement. Okay, now I'll give you an easier example. That is, I went to a party yesterday. The party was great. So when I say I went to a party yesterday, you don't know which party I went to. But when I say the party was great, after saying that I went to a party yesterday, it means that the a party that I went to was great. I hope I'm clear till now. Now, we'll continue again. While A does not specify which party I went to, when I say the party was great, it is specified that the party I went to was great. Okay, I hope you've understood till now. Now, so what have we understood so far? We've understood that A and an are non specific words, or rather, a is a non specific word. But the, on the other hand, is very specific. When you say the, you automatically understand which noun is being spoken about. But when you say a and an, it's a very generalized statement. Moving on. Next, we have types of articles. So, the two types of articles that there are definite articles and indefinite articles. Now, what are definite articles? Definite articles is the. Now, the is the definite article because it specifies the noun and limits its meaning. Now, what does this statement mean? So, when I say that this is the definite article because it specifies the noun, I mean that when I say the party or the jacket, you already know that I am talking about one particular jacket and it limits its meaning. So, when I say the jacket, you know that there is a jacket that is being spoken about, and that jacket will have its own features. So, you can't change those features, you have to limit yourself to those features. So, that is why the limits the meaning of the noun and it also specifies it. Now, coming to indefinite articles, a and an are indefinite articles. So, a and an do not specify which article is being spoken about, I mean, which noun is being spoken about. The indefinite article talks about a general idea rather than a particular thing. So, when I say there's, I want to go to a museum. When I say I want to go to a museum, or I want to eat an apple, you don't know which apple is being spoken about, and you don't know which museum I want to go to. So you'll be confused which museum is she talking about. On the other hand, when I say I want to go to the museum, it's very obvious that I'm talking about one specific museum. So you need to know that I have a particular museum in mind. You have to remember which features those museum have, and you have to limit yourself to the museum with those features. Understood? Okay, so things to note. So there are a few things that you need to note. Um, and comes before all words beginning with vowel sounds. The reason I've capitalized sounds is because what happens is in school we are taught that vowels that an comes before all words beginning with vowels, but that is not the case. Um, an comes before all the words that begin with vowel sounds. A, E, I, O, U. The words that begin with the sound of A, E, I, and U, I, O, U. Those are the words before which an comes. For example, apple. Now, a very different sort of example is honest. Honest is not pronounced as honest. And because of that, when you say honest, O is the vowel sound. And because O is the vowel sound that the word sounds like, despite the spelling of the word honest being HONEST, beginning with H, the sound is O, which is why before honest an surely comes. Next is umbrella. Umbrella is obviously there's a vowel right before, right in front of the word U. So an comes before the vowel sound. So what you need to remember is an comes before all the words beginning with vowel sounds. What are the vowel sounds? A, E, I, O, U. Now A. A comes before all words beginning with consonant sounds. Now this is again consonant sounds. Even if the words begin with vowels, and if they sound like if the words begin with vowels and sound like consonants, it will have an A before it. For example, and this contains all alphabet sounds apart from the vowel sounds. For example, university. Although the the university. Okay, give me a moment. Yeah, so when I say university, the sound is Y sound. It is not a U sound. It's a Y sound. When I say U, the word that comes to your mind is YOU, which is why when I say university, there's a Y sound, and Y is a consonant. So university automatically has an A before it instead of an. I hope I'm clear. Next is one. When I say one, again it sounds like W. The sound is W, and V is a consonant sound, which is why it is A comes before one. Next is street. Street naturally, S is a consonant sound, so it begins with A. Now, if you've understood till now, we'll go ahead with an activity. Now read the sentences from the passages carefully and say whether the explanations given are true or false. Now, the question is, what is an elephant? Now, why is an used before an elephant? And you have to say whether the explanation I'm giving is correct or not. An is used before elephant because the word elephant starts with a vowel sound. Is it true or is it false? I'm giving you 2 seconds. Yes, it is true. So an is used before elephant because it is a vowel sound. A, elephant. So elephant, it's a vowel sound, so it begins with an. So that is true. Next, an elephant is like a snake. Now the explanation given here is A is used before snake because the word snake starts with the consonant sound S. Is this true? Why don't you tell me? So yes, it is true. Snake has an A before it because it is a consonant sound. It begins with a consonant sound. Now we'll move on to the next one. Among the spectators, there was a European lady named Sarah. European. Now, you tell me what will it be? Why is it a European lady? Now, the explanation given here is it is wrong to use A before European because the word European starts with a vowel letter. Is it wrong or is it right? You tell me. Okay, let me tell you. It is absolutely wrong. It's not wrong at all because A is supposed to be there. What did we learn in Things to Note? We learned that all the words that begin with vowel sounds have an before it, and all the words that begin with consonant sounds begin with an A. Now, European, despite the word starting with E, the pronunciation is Y. So European, Y-O-U. It sounds like that. So it is because of the sound, the consonant sound, that it begins with an A. So it is perfectly correct. Now, next, the second man touched the elephant. Now, the is used before elephant because it has already been referred to once. So yeah, so if we see the entire the whole thing as a passage, when I say what's an elephant is like a snake. Among the spectators, there was a European lady named Sarah. The second man touched the elephant. So the elephant has already been introduced. An elephant is like a snake. Okay, so when you use it for the second time, you know that the elephant is the an elephant that was being spoken about in the beginning. So the is used before elephant because it has already been referred to once. Is it true or is it false? Absolutely. No, actually, I'm so sorry. It's wrong. The second man touched the elephant. This is um no. I'm sorry. No. It was correct. It was correct. So the is used before the elephant because it has already been referred to once. And because he's no, not just because of that. It is also because the elephant means they're talking about one particular elephant. They're not talking about an elephant in general. They're talking about one particular elephant. So that is false. It is not the letter but the sound that matters. European starts with the consonant sound Y. Now tell me, is it an A or an European? Obviously, it is a European. Can you give me three words which start with a vowel letter but has a consonant sound, and three which start with a consonant letter but has a vowel sound? So a word bank is provided to help you. Which is the word bank? The word bank is given below. Honest, university, air. HEIR. You need to know the meaning of air. Air means something that is ancestral, that belongs to you because it belongs. If you are an heir to a property or heir to throne, it means because your father was the because that means you're the rightful person to inherit the throne. Heir means inheriting. Now, yeah, HEIR, although the spelling starts with H, the pronunciation is air. It is not hair, it is air. Next is one way street. Next is, excuse me. Next is year. Year, although it is Y, year, it begins with E. Year, a year. No. I'm so sorry. It begins with A only. It's a year. Y sound. Next is honor. So we've already spoken about these words before. So these are the articles. I hope you remember all the facts we did in the articles. Now, and the activity as well. I'm so sorry. Excuse me. Now we'll do the vocabulary. So today we'll be doing 6 words. The first being adapt. What is adapt? Adapt, accommodate to a new condition, setting, or situation. So adapt means when you adapt to something, that means you are adjusting to something. You are, you are becoming comfortable with your surroundings or situation or setting. Next is adept. When I say she's very adept in something, it means having knowledge or skill in a specific area. So adept means having knowledge and skill. Then there is advent. What is advent? Advent is the arrival or creation of something. Next is advocate. Advocate is promoting or defending something. So when you I'll just go back to advent. When you say the advent of spring, it means the arrival or creation of spring. Arrival of spring rather. Then we have advocate. What is advocate? Advocate means promoting or defending something. Excuse me. Yeah, so promoting or defending something. When I say she's an advocate of environmental, awareness or environmental protection, it means she's promoting or defending the environment. Next is afford. Afford means to be able to buy or do something. So afford means to be able to buy or do something. Next is anticipate. Anticipate means assume something that is likely to happen. So anticipating something means you want something to happen very badly. So you are hoping it will happen. That is anticipation. So I hope you've understood today's class. Thank you.